Local farmers are worried their irrigation pumps could shut down due to a curtailment from the Idaho Department of Water Resources. Local News 8's Seth Ratliff speaks with a farmer in Blackfoot about what that would mean.
Adam Young grew up on his family's farm outside of Blackfoot, and now he helps run it. The farm's irrigation runs completely off of groundwater, and like many other family farms in southeast Idaho, it faces the threat of curtailment.
A curtailment would be devastating. There's, no doubt about it, that nobody in this area would survive a widespread curtailment, including us. It would shut everything off, and that would, as I've said, have widespread effects on the community that goes beyond even just me and my family or the other families who farm out here. It would affect everyone.
Adam's grandfather homesteaded the land back in 1952, farming barley, hay, and alfalfa for dairies in the Magic Valley. He says if the water were curtailed, it wouldn't just impact farms like his, but industries throughout the state.
Not only would it harm those businesses or those industries that are adjacent to agriculture or involved in agriculture, but just imagine what it does to the restaurants and to the grocery stores and to everything else in a community when the backbone of that community is removed.
The curtailment is a result of a call from surface water users in the Twin Falls area, which means they want East Idaho groundwater users to limit their own water usage to refill the Snake River aquifer. The Idaho Department of Water Resources has said the groundwater users can avoid the curtailment if they enter into an approved mitigation agreement.
We don't have any reason to expect that we would not be able to mitigate this year. But the problem lies in every year in the future. The department officials have acknowledged that in a dry year, it may be impossible to procure the water needed to be able to comply with those mitigation plans.
While other farmers have suggested legislative action, Adam believes the framework of a solution is already in place. He says farmers in the Twin Falls and Magic Valley areas would have enough water if the canal companies were more effective in transporting water to the pumps. But the current methodology from the Department of Water Resources doesn't push them to do so.
It acts as an active disincentive for these canals to become more efficient. And they know that, and we don't expect them to voluntarily give up water that the state has given them. But we do expect the state to put rules into place that respect a balanced approach, one that works for Idaho. The department's primary goal in all of this should be to ensure that everybody gets the water that they need.
In Blackfoot, I'm Seth Ratliff reporting.